entertainment industry, like I've said, has long operated with rigid expectations about who gets to succeed and how. It seems like there's a traditional pathway that requires connections, conformity, and compromising, particularly for women. But what happens when talented creators refuse to play by those rules?
And today we're with filmmaker Issa Rae.
Issa is the creator of the wildly successful web series Awkward Black Girl.
So when Issa Rae launched The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl in 2011, she wasn't seeing Black women like herself represented in mainstream media. So rather than waiting for Hollywood to create space, she built her own platform. Her YouTube series garnered millions of views. It demonstrated that the audience were hungry for something authentic back then. I know now we use the word, they are authenticity because of TikTok and everything. But remember back then, this wasn't the case. Everybody was following the same sort of blueprint. TikTok wasn't there where you can go in, upload a video and just be yourself. It's unpolished. Nobody cared. But this was different back then, and she still went on and did the series, and it was authentic the way it was shot. Even the topic itself, Awkward Black Girl, it was something new, it was refreshing. So the proof of concept eventually led to her groundbreaking series that we all love, Insecure, which ran for 5 seasons. Similarly, Solange Knowles has also forged her own path, despite being in the shadow of her superstar sister Beyonce. After early experiences in more commercial pop space, I remember when she used to do pop a little bit. She used to be in the videos. I remember the song with Bow Wow and all of that. But it seems like after that, era or after that space, she deliberately pivoted to create art that spoke to her soul. Like her 2016 album, A Seat at the Table, it represented something different. It tackled themes of Black identity, feminism, and empowerment. And it seemed different. I also say that's the same case for Quinta Brunson. Like, she began her journey creating viral content for BuzzFeed and her page as well. I believe it was Vine, or was it? Let me know in the comments. But she found an audience that connected with her unique comedic voice rather than adapting to, fit traditional comedy formats and all of that. She leveraged something very different. And it seems like she is actually using the same approach in creating Abbott Elementary, a workplace comedy celebrating public school teachers, and it has won so many awards. Abbott Elementary is so different in this era of, reality TV or TV shows. It's so different. And I'll say Yara Shahidi also fits that mold. It doesn't look like it, but she does, because she began as a child actress but quickly demonstrated that she wouldn't be limited by industry expectations, because while she was starring in Blackish and a spin-off Grownish as well, she was also, branding or establishing herself as a thought leader and activist. She founded 18. She encouraged so many things. It seems like she was, championing also education. She's Harvard educated, and she's very purposeful about her platform. So what unites these 4 women isn't just success, but how they achieved it. That's what I want us to talk about in this video. How they achieved this success by doubling down on authenticity rather than conforming. It seems like the authenticity manifests in different ways. For Issa Rae, you can say that it meant creating content that portrayed Black women navigating professional and personal challenges in honesty and nuance. I felt like Insecure is a great show, and it came at the right time. I felt like that show, it was just different. And this is coming from someone who has watched, Girlfriends. What's the other one that I can think of right now? But Insecure felt a bit different. It felt like it was more raw. I felt like I could even, relate with it more. It felt so different because there were so many topics that it touched on. And I'll say the same is for Solange as well. You can see how authentic she is, which includes the art, her fashion, her aesthetics, and everything as well. The same can be said for Quinta. It's evident in how she draws from real life experiences, like how her mother's career as a teacher helped her create a comedy with heart and purpose. When you watch Abbott Elementary, most of the times I'll see the clips on TikTok, and it's like, wow, this is refreshingly different. It's refreshingly so different. And for Yara, authenticity for her means refusing to separate her entertainment career from her intellectual pursuits and activism. She blends both of them really well. So well in a way that you can't separate it from her. That's the power of just being yourself. Most of the time when people ask for strategy on how they can be different, how can I stand out, it's actually just being yourself. You don't need a 10-page document to tell you how to be yourself. You just show up by yourself. You think of the things that, align with yourself. What are your vision? What are your mission? Like, what are the things that align with you? You just double down on that, because people want to see something different. From everything that I've learned, people want to see something different, which we're going to cover in chapter 3. I believe the reason why these women stand out and thrive, even when you can say, quote unquote, they don't feel the mold, is they are building new tables. So rather than just coming in and be like, you know what, I'm just going to try and fit in and see what I can do, they're building new tables. Issa Rae's production company, it's focusing on so many things that are different. Solange's creative agency and platform is also focusing on things that are different. These are new tables. Quinta is creating opportunities. If you look at Abbott Elementary, you could see, the actors, the actresses, even the diverse writers' room and everything. And she's providing opportunities for directors from, underrepresented backgrounds. Everything seems different. And Yara is doing the same for the younger voices. She's doing something that's different. And I'll say, that's how you redefine success. True innovation is when you look at your individuality and use that with something, that can be put out there in the masses. I really liked this and I wanted to talk about it. So let's talk about the impact of Misfit success. The impact of these trailblazers extends to beyond their individual success stories. There's a new generation of creators that will now see this and be like, wow, so I see what's possible. I see what's possible when I am myself. And the industry data also shows that. It shows like diverse creators have increased by 30% in the last 5 years. People are more embracing things that make them different. So the lesson here is Issa Rae, Solange, Quinta Brunson, and Yara, they aren't just outsiders who can succeed. They have qualities that make them misfits in the traditional framework, but it's also what makes them very different. Thank you for listening or watching, and I'll see you in the comments. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you all to the commenters and the subscribers.